Coppola suffered a seizure and a nervous breakdown. In order to maintain complete creative control over the movie, Francis Ford Coppola was forced to put up millions of dollars from his own pocket for the budget. The normally in-control director told crew members and his wife that he didn't know what he was doing, blamed himself for Martin Sheen's heart attack. Coppola was convinced that the movie would be terrible and that it would bankrupt him, and he eventually suffered a nervous breakdown. Coppola threatened to commit suicide 3 times before shooting it. At a Cannes press conference, he described the shoot, saying, "My film is not about Vietnam. It is Vietnam. We had access to too much money, too much equipment, and little by little we went insane." Dennis Hopper got drugs from the production crew and didn't shower. Dennis Hopper got drugs from the production crew and didn't shower. The crew was infamous for their drug-fueled roof diving parties. The crew was infamous for their drug-fueled roof diving parties. Marlon Brando showed up without having read the script. Marlon Brando showed up without having read the script. The scene where Martin Sheen freaks out in a hotel is real. Martin Sheen almost died from a heart attack early in the shoot. While filming in the Philippines, the alcohol, drugs, and stress of the production seemingly caught up with Martin Sheen as he suffered a heart attack. At the time of the incident, he was alone in a cabin, with no one around to help him. Desperate, Sheen struggled down the road, limping and crawling for nearly a mile before he found another person. Francis Ford Coppola reportedly suffered an epileptic seizure after he heard the news of Sheen's brush with death, and since the production was already massively behind schedule, he refused to tell anyone who wasn't directly involved what really happened. He told the studio, "Even if he dies, he's not dead until I say so," and a body double was used for the 6 weeks Sheen took off. During this time, Sheen wasn't sure he wanted to return, telling friends, "I don't know if I'm going to live through this." Set designers planned to use real stolen corpses as props. The lines between reality, movie fantasy, and outright insanity became increasingly blurred as production designers strived to make the horrors of war as real as possible. At one point, the crew killed a water buffalo on screen, an act which was later condemned by the American Humane Association. To make Kurtz's compound appear horribly realistic, designers decided to use real human bodies as set decorations, so they littered the ground with corpses. When one of the producers discovered a row of cadavers carefully laid out behind the mess tent, he was appalled and demanded that extras be used instead. To make the situation worse, the designer who obtained the bodies thought they were from the medical examiner's office, but they had actually come from a grave robber. Police shut down the production to examine everyone's passports before deciding that the crew hadn't murdered anyone. While the filmmakers were out of hot water, the most abject horror was yet to come, since the bodies were unidentified, and no one was willing to pay for a proper burial. The corpses were taken away in a truck, and no one knows what happened to them.
Hey guys, thank you so much for the support and likes and comments down below, and also thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to see you in the next video. Then take care, bye.